Hey, good afternoon. Welcome to Live X. Ladies and gentlemen, Dave Matthews.
Hello. Hello. This is how are you doing? There you go. I think this is gonna go limp on me. This over here, this microphone. Oh, you skipped school? Did you? That's nice of you. I skipped a lot of school when I was in school. I wouldn't suggest it. I think that I'm pretty lucky. But this chair is real slippy, and so that's what's happening with me right now. I'm a little groggy. We did our first show of the tour. I don't know what the fuck I'm supposed to be doing right now, so I'm just rambling on. I know I'm meant to play a couple songs, so then I'll probably play 3 because that somehow gets the radio stations irritated with each other. I don't know how that happens, but it happens apparently. Like if I do 3 here and then 2 somewhere else, then apparently there's a small, probably quite insignificant uproar that will take place. So having promised I'll do 2, I might do 3, because doing 1 would be rude. And the chair is slippy, and what else is happening? In Florida, I was in Florida last night, and we did the first show of this recent tiny tour that we're doing at Christmas time. It's a seasonal tour, and so my throat's I'm a little gruff. I always apologize for the state of my voice, so that's what I'll do now. I'm sorry. And now with only just assuming that what I'm supposed to do is play, that involves not talking anymore. That's what I'll do. I hadn't thought of what I'll play, but I'm going to play something that's not on any official release, but I've been playing a lot lately. I'm trying to I'm trying to get better, but I'm always afraid I'm getting worse, which is, I guess, a good thing in some ways, and in other ways not. For my emotional state, I suppose no, but maybe an artist that thinks he stinks but still likes doing what he does is probably a good thing, I guess. This is called at the moment, at least, this chair is slippy. This song is called Gravedigger. Cyrus Jones, 1810 to 1913, made his great-grandchildren believe you could live to 103. 103 is forever when you're just a little kid. So Cyrus Jones, live forever. Grave digger, when you dig my grave, could you make it shallow, so that I can feel the rain? Grave digger, Muriel Stonewall, 1903 to 1954, lost both of her babies in the Second Great War. Now you should never have to watch as your only children are lowered in the ground. I mean, you should never have to bury your own babies. Grave digger, when you dig my grave, could you make it shallow, so that I can feel the rain? Grave digger, a ring around a rosy, opposing, ashes to ashes. We all fall down. Grave digger, when you dig my grave, could you make it shallow so that I can feel the rain? Oh, grave digger. Little Mikey Carson, 67 to 75, rode his bike like the devil until the day he died. When he grows up, he wants to be Mr. Vertigo on the flying trapeze. Or 1940 to 1992, grave digger, when you dig my grave, could you make it shallow so that I can feel the rain? Oh, grave digger, when you dig my grave, could you make it shallow so that I can feel the rain? I can feel the rain. Oh, grave digger, when you dig my grave, could you make it shallow so that I can feel the rain? Grave digger. Thank you very much. Was I, slippy slip slide. There's some great rubber stuff that you can get, that comes in big rolls, that stops things from slipping off of counters. That would be an appropriate thing for me to have on the chair right now to prevent slipping as it's happening today. I've also had a little bit of coffee today, which is I'm trying to remain calm while everything seems to be racing around in my head. I know on the outside of here it's probably pretty calm and mundane, almost a hum of boredom in the room, but in my head it's there's a rich sense of chaos in my head, and I will try not to let anybody in on. I still don't know, so I'm just going to carry on, probably talk for another, threaten to play for another couple minutes, and then play, just to let you know what's in store. Sounds pretty good. Slightly out of tune is always good, in my opinion, because it's like there's on a lot of Persian carpets. There's a little flawed spot they always sew into Persian carpets. I don't have any, but it's got explained to me once. Oh, there's one. Sort of. No, not really. But they sew in a little. They call it the eye of God. It's a little flaw. Automatically, you put it in, so that it shows that nothing we create can be perfect. That's kind of a nice idea, I think. So that's why I'm out of tune. Not really, but it's a nice enough story. No, it's good enough for the radio station where many people will hear it, I suppose. Neon shines through smoky eyes tonight. It's 2 a.m., I'm drunk again, it's heavy on my mind. I could never love again so much as I love you. Where you end, where I begin is like a river going through. Take my eyes, take my heart, I need them no more. If never again they fall upon the one I so adore. Excuse me, please, one more drink. Could you make it strong? 'Cause I don't need to think she broke my heart, my grace is gone. One more drink and I'll move on. One drink to remember, then another to forget. How could I ever dream to find sweet love like you again? One drink to remember and another to forget. Excuse me, please, one more drink. Could you make it strong? 'Cause I don't need to think she broke my heart, my grace is gone. One more drink and I'll move on. One more drink and I'll be gone. You think things impossible and the sun refused to shine. When I woke with you beside me, your cold hand lay in mine. Excuse me, please, one more drink. Could you make it strong? 'Cause I don't need to think she broke my heart, my grace is gone. One more drink and I'll go. Excuse me, please, one more drink. Could you make it strong? 'Cause I don't need to think she broke my heart, my grace is gone. One more drink and I'll move on. One more drink and I'll be gone. One more drink, my grace is gone. Thank you very much. Yeah. Right on, right on. That's my good friend over here, Dean, is just asking if my voice is okay, which has always builds confidence in me when I'm in the middle of a set. Are you doing okay? Is everything okay there? I mean, it's a little, it's a morning almost still. Is it still the morning, sort of, almost? Does the afternoon start at noon or 1? Yeah, you see, but afternoon might imply that it's afternoon, but there is a lot of people think that it starts after 1, and others think after noon. But that is a good question. So for those of you that think it's 1 o'clock, that afternoon begins, it's still the morning, or unless there's some sort of weird mystical time between 12 and noon, and no one ever talks really about how weird it is. It's this weird time, and because we're so preoccupied with, is it lunchtime? Is that what I think we're lost. I think America is lost. We have lunchtime. What do people who don't have lunch have between 12 and 1? When there's no food, they have nap time? I don't know. They're just bummed out. They're the ones that are... It's that time that's that time between the morning and the afternoon when everyone else eats and we just sit here and listen to our stomachs growl. What a wonderful world it is. Slightly out of tune always to keep me fresh and interesting and humble in the eyes of whatever it is. I'm just killing time while I try and think of what I'm gonna do. Next. And slipping and sliding. Been writing some songs, don't know how to play any of them, so not gonna do those ones. How much do we have time for? So I'm gonna do this really quiet one, and then hopefully by the end of that I'll have figured out something more lively to play. Not that the last one wasn't quiet. You skipped school for this. You could be doing geography, man. Do they have geography here, or do they call it like social studies or something? That's weird. What is that exactly? Is that like a combination of geography and history? I think we should split those up again. That's right. I think there should be 2 subjects. Social studies. I'm going to teach social studies. That's what I want to do, is be a social studies teacher. And spread equally terrible lies that are spread at the moment, only mine will be different ones. That's my plan. There's no way this one could go on the radio. So. For many reasons that I can't explain now. Among them being, nothing happens during this song. There's no bridge. There's no hook. There's no chorus. All the things required in a radio-ready pop tune. My heart was made of broken bones, my soul a bag of stick and stone. You along this dusty road have come, my love, to take me home. I give to you my everything, 'cause you've given me these loving wings. And angels have all gathered round to hear me sing my love out loud. Oh, lifted me away out of a darkness cold and gray, and I work beneath the midday sun. My cool blue water you have come, so I give to you my everything, 'cause you've given me these loving wings. And angels have all gathered round to hear me sing my love out loud. Oh, 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 oh. take your place here next to me, and I take my place there next to thee. And no matter how far we may roam, it's by your side I make my home, and I give to you my everything. You've given me these loving wings, and angels have all gathered round to hear me sing my love out loud. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. Something old, something new, something borrowed, some beef stew. It's old, but I've played it a little bit lately, so I figure I can't screw it up that badly. Slippy. Y'all, thanks for coming. I've played too many songs. I hope you all have a good afternoon and evening, and I hope that social studies is no problem. And every time anyone teaches you anything, always know that there's a good chance. Yeah, it ain't true. Always look for other answers and question authority, and peace is always the best alternative, and those sorts of things. And God is not on the side of any war. He's in absence when there's war around. So let's all try and make a peaceful world. He stands, studs his hair, his shoes untied, tongue gaping stare. Could I have been a magnet for money? Could I have been anyone other than me? 23 and so tired of life, such a shame to throw it all away. The images grow darker still. Could I have been anyone other than me? And I look up at the sky, my mouth is open wide. Lick and taste, what's the use in worrying? What's the use of hurrying? Turn, turn, we almost become dizzy. I am who I am, who I am. Well, who am I? Requesting some enlightenment. Could I have been anyone other than me? And then I'll sing and dance, I'll play for you tonight. The thrill of it all. Dark clouds may hang on me sometimes, but I'll work it out. And then I look up at the sky, my mouth is open wide. Lick and taste, what's the use of worrying? What's the use of hurrying? Turn, turn, we almost to become dizzy. dancing Nancy. Could I have been anyone other than me? And I sing and dance, la la la, hey la la la, hey la la la. Sing and dance, I play for you tonight, a thrill of it all. Sing and dance, la la la, hey la la la, hey la la la. Sing and dance, I play for you tonight, a thrill of it all. And then I look up at the sky, my mouth is open wide. Look and taste, what's the use of worrying? What's the use of hurrying? Turn, turn, we almost become dizzy. Almost become dizzy. Almost become dizzy. I am almost become dizzy. Thank you very much. Thanks a lot. Thank you.